What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Liquored Up, a show where 4 or 5 friends each bring a topic of discussion to this table. I'm your host, Sean. With me today is Kevin, Martin, Kyle, and Jake. So let's take our shot and let's get started.
Cheers.
Ooh.
I always spill it.
Clink, that you can take a shot out of that
Thanks,
glass?
man.
Oh, yeah.
Air shot.
Woo.
The first topic, although unprepared, is going to be presented by Martin.
Coming at you hot, man.
He's stalling by drinking his beer.
Oh, yeah, another one of those.
Since me and Kevin earlier was talking about athletes and stuff, so I don't know if you guys play any sports or anything. Do you guys have a favorite athlete or anybody that you look up to?
Athlete.
So, athletes who inspire us, or just
Favorite
all-time
athletes?
favorite athlete?
All time. It can be anything that inspires you, or you're just your favorite player to watch, or anything.
My boy Donald Driver.
Donald Driver's a good dude, man.
I love
I
Donald
feel you
Driver.
on that one.
I'm trying to think of, like, all right, which of the Packers wide receivers do I love the most? I was like, Donald Driver. No
Donald
question in my
Driver, hands
mind.
down.
That dude was, and still is, the coolest guy. I've met him. He was at, like, a charity thing in Milwaukee. I was, not really meeting him. I was, across the thing going, Donald Driver, Donald Driver! But that dude, I mean, he's just a class act. He was a good-ass player. He came from out of nowhere. Like, talk about inspiring. He was, like, homeless at one point. Decided, I'm gonna fucking work out and then go try out for the Packers. And did a pretty good job of it. So, I don't know. Especially since he was there forever. Not only
was there
he
for a
survived
long time.
Favre, he's played... How many seasons for Rodgers? Did he play? Like 3?
3 or 4.
A little bit. It wasn't too long, but I don't know. It just kind of people who are legends tend to kind of fade or do something stupid, and like Brett Favre's fucking doing dumbass stuff and going to the Vikings, and everyone's like, hey, I guess he was cool. It kind of taints their picture of him. And that dude, he stuck to his guns. He didn't leave the team. He was awesome from day one.
Did they cut him, or did he just retire?
I think he retired.
He retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were kind of like on the verge of like.
Well, they were like
you
weaning
gotta
him
go.
off of being
Yeah.
a starting player.
His last
throwing
season,
him
he
in
wasn't
here and
even
there.
playing every play. Just
Yeah.
they were like, all right, we need Aaron to throw to somebody, and it's a 3rd and long situation. Get on out there, Donald.
Talk about a man who's always smiling. That dude never freaking stops smiling, man. He's like Brandon Phillips, man. Like, he's just always happy to be playing the game.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. He was always chill. I mean, but if you started out living on the street with nothing, and then you suddenly landed a multi-million-dollar contract over the course of like 10 or 15 seasons, however long he's with the Packers, I mean,
I'd be smiling.
I'd be smiling too. I'd be happy. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to the charity event and giving away money. Yeah, I got money all over the place.
You get money!
Yeah.
You get money! You get money! You get money!
The Oprah of football.
What about you, Jake?
The Brewers had Gene Segura for a while, and they did like a little documentary of him. He was from
Dominican Republic?
Dominican, thank you. Been drinking.
I watched that documentary.
And like with his first like paycheck of money that he got, he didn't like go buy a fancy expensive car or anything. Like he went back to the Dominican, bought a house so like his like 20 relatives could live in it. I just think that that's like a cool stand-up thing to do.
Just one house.
Right.
It's like 10
But,
by
like,
10.
But like rather than
Good luck,
going
guys.
and buying like a Ferrari right away, like he was like, oh, I'm gonna go support people back like where I live.
Didn't go to the
So.
club and make it rain.
Right.
He went
I
down to
would've.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, right. I can't say that I wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah, well, that's why they're the good people, and we're the non-star athletes with
Right.
all money. All right, yeah, cool. You have a $200 million mansion, and you bought half of the Dominican Republic, and you give away money all the time, and yeah.
You get money.
You
You get.
get-
How's he doing this season?
I don't know. I don't even know who he's playing for right now.
Isn't he on the Diamondbacks?
I know he got traded to the Diamondbacks. I don't know if he's still there or not. I haven't like kept up with it this year.
So basically, after you leave the Brewers, fuck being my favorite player.
Pretty much. Where's Zach Greinke playing now? I don't know.
Was he actually
Diamondbacks.
good?
Gene Segura?
Yeah.
He was
He was
a great
really
fielder.
good defensive player.
Yeah.
He had
He had one fantastic season with his bat where he was hitting well over 300, but he's like a 275 hitter.
Martin.
My favorite athlete is Dwayne Wade. I like him because I just love the way he plays. I don't really know much about him as a person. Well, I do, but he has a lot of the stuff he's done. He's probably cheated on his wife a couple times.
Stand up guy!
Dwayne Wade
I mean,
inspires me.
It's my idol.
I mean, I just been a fan of him. But he's the person that made me really start liking basketball because he's actually the first person I actually started watching as an athlete or anything. So that's why I just love how he plays, and I've always been a Miami Heat fan ever since.
So are you a Bulls fan now?
I'm still a Miami Heat fan. I wasn't LeBron bandwagon like everybody else was. I always been a Heat fan. I still am a Heat fan, but I do follow his career. I'm not really a Bulls fan. I said I was last year, but he's on the verge of retiring
So
now.
when he's doing bad, you're like,
He's still by far my favorite player of all time, but he's coming to the end of his career. You know, he's not. Of course, he's not going to
How
be
old
as
is
good
he,
as
do you know?
He's about 34. I'm guessing.
Yeah, wouldn't
Is
that
that
be
old-
nice?
is
that
Oh,
old
I'm
for
gonna retire
basketball?
at 35.
With like major knee
Right.
injury though.
Is that old for basketball?
Yeah, because you run up the court so many times. It's just more of a running style game, so it's kind of pretty old.
Can't be
Plus they're
running
like
when you're
7'3" and yeah.
I mean,
can't go sprinting around
has
on
a
them.
good. He's probably like 34, 35. He probably has one more good season left from average season, and I think after that he's
Bench warmer for
because this
$100
year he had a contract. They wanted to buy him out, but he could have left, but he wasn't gonna get as much money anywhere else, so he just bought in because he has a $24 million contract. So of course he's gonna stay. He could have went anywhere else, but nobody wasn't gonna give him that type of money. So of course he's just gonna stay in for the money. But I'm pretty sure he wanted to go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no LeBron James, though. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Whoever lived, man.
Kevin told me that he used to
lived.
tell everybody at work that.
They would get so pissed. Especially Nick.
see, the thing is about LeBron, Dwayne Wade came. He went all the way to his senior year. So he's older than, even though they were in the same draft, he had 4 years of college in him.
Did he win a title without LeBron?
Yes, he did. That's another thing I respect for him. But he didn't win it with Shaq. But he killed it. He killed it in the NBA Finals 06, man. He averaged like 35 points a game, man. He freaking played amazing.
Isn't that kind of crazy that one player does a third or more of the work?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
the rest
yeah,
of the
man.
any team LeBron is on, instant contenders.
Yeah. But
Hey, I'm just gonna score 40 points, and we're gonna only put up 90 points this game. Like, all right, I don't know what you're paying the other 11 guys for, but
another thing, when he won the NBA Finals, it was only his third season. Like, he was still young, like, and he just won it early and just went off in the NBA Finals, man. It was just amazing. And that year, that's when I really started watching basketball. His first 2 seasons, I really wasn't. I was young. I was only like 7, so no 8 or 7. I don't know.
he's got good memories of watching Dwayne Wade cheating on his wife.
No, this is like 4 years ago, though, man. This is like 4
So
years ago.
before we continue on, what is your preferred sport, Jake?
Oh, see, I want to say baseball, but recently, within the past couple of years, football's really been creeping up on me. I'm still going to go with baseball.
Kyle?
Curling?
Yep.
I like to
Cricket.
I like to watch football. I'm not a really big fan of watching baseball. I like to tailgate and be drunk at baseball games, but there's nothing quite like watching football. So I
Baseball
gotta
is
say,
so boring.
it's fucking boring. I mean, it's cool to be there and to see like grand slams and stuff going on, but most of the time you're talking to people and drinking, and then you're looking at this field every so often when someone claps and you're like, oh yeah, they hit that.
I'm that guy clapping right away, and
Yeah.
Kyle's just like, what's going on?
I mean, it's fun to be with friends. I like the baseball atmosphere, but I'm down for football, actually watching the sport to enjoy the sport. So it's got to be football.
Martin?
Basketball, of course.
Kevin?
I like to watch football on TV more than baseball, but as I really enjoy going to baseball games. I like to play baseball more than football too.
So I just went to a what is it called? It's the Northwoods League, so I don't even. That's like below
Single
AAA.
A.
It's like way down there. I don't know what that is. That's so much fun because it's so small and the people are right there on the field. You literally like the bullpen is right next to the third base line. They're just sitting there throwing.
Minor league games are fun.
Those are fucking awesome, and there's so much shit going on in the field, and they're giving away free beer, and there's raffles, and there's people walking around with hula hoops trying to throw them to you, like get up and hula hoop dance, and you're like on camera, and you're like I'm hula hooping. That's my way of watching baseball. It's interactive, but when you're one of 40,000 people in the stands, just hey, we're back.
See, even when like I'm not drunk at baseball games, I still enjoy watching it. So I think I would have to go baseball.
I mean, it's fun to be in a crowd, people screaming and home runs flying all over the place, but I don't know. It's just not as interactive as
The audience
football.
energy.
Yeah, doing the wave.
Well, I'm not a fan of the same team as you guys, so it's a little different.
Oh, you poor Reds fan. You just like the
Kyle and
abuse.
Eric cheering, and you're just sitting there like,
Woo, yeah! Last place.
We have 6 World Series titles, though.
How long ago was that?
Long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Still counts, though.
It was before it was
So,
the
but
World
it's
Series.
irrelevant right now, though, right?
No.
had to bring up the World Series.
I'm just saying they've won like 6 of them. What about the Brewers?
10?
0.
They
were
that
there
was
once.
1 plus 0. I was like, my bad.
Okay.
Sean,
Your
Um,
favorite
My,
bowling?
I'm not a big sports guy in general.
How did this conversation switch from sports?
Because Sean would be
Athlete,
like,
yeah.
real quick, what's everyone's favorite sport? But then it turned out to be way longer, as everything usually does.
I think the thing is he doesn't have a favorite athlete. That's what it. So he's trying to switch the topic.
No, if we're going for favorite athlete, I
Russell
think the
Wilson.
most entertaining to me right now is probably Jordy Nelson.
fair enough.
I mean,
Even though he's been hurt.
Mr. Whack Bread himself.
Yeah, even though he's been hurt, he still is the, I guess, kind of big playmaker on the Packers.
Well, the dynamic between him and Aaron Rodgers is just fun to watch.
Yeah. It seems like whenever they're in a difficult position, they always try to go for Jordy. So, I mean, it's always entertaining to
And
see.
like 80 to 90% of the time, they pull it off somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
the Packers are the luckiest team in the
I would,
history of the
as a
NFL.
Packers fan, I would completely agree. Like, we have 2 seconds left. Hail Mary! Oh, touchdown! Like,
But no, wait.
That's
I think
how-
that-
But the year before that, when the Seahawks beat them with that
Yeah.
bullcrap
The Hail
test-
Mary?
yeah. I think after that they started getting really lucky. That,
Yeah.
I don't know how, because that was a bullcrap call. But
That was. The dude walks up and just goes,
Well, that was when they had the discount refs. Like all the refs
Yeah,
were
that's
on
right,
strike
they're on
or whatever.
So now they get all the luck now.
So football?
Yeah, football is probably the one that I actually watch, pay attention to.
you look like a football coach today.
Thanks for that.
Thanks, bud.
hug it, chug it.
It was a
football.
gift, the shirt, so why not? But yeah, football is the most entertaining to me, so I'd have to say football is my favorite sport as well. What about you?
Athlete, go.
Athlete. It's a bit controversial,
Bugs
but
Bunny and Space Jam.
yes.
I knew it!
My favorite athlete would probably be Michael Vick.
What?
See, the one thing,
Favorite
the one
athlete.
thing, the one thing I hate about people, like you talk about favorite athlete, a lot of people try to take the side of what they did
Off the
outside,
field.
off the field.
Yeah.
I hate
what he
that.
did
like,
off the field.
it has
awful,
nothing to do.
right.
Terrible. But
it has nothing to do
nothing
with
to
the
do
man's
about
skill
him
in
on
the
the
Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I like about him. The
Right.
way he played the game was incredible.
Well, he was just
For
a
a while,
powerhouse. Like, you didn't know if he was going to throw or run it himself. Like,
yeah,
the man was
And
wild.
he was so entertaining to watch.
probably the most entertaining football player ever. To be
Yeah.
honest.